My dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, today we celebrate the feast of St. Justin. Justin was born in Flavia, Neapolis in Samaria. His parents were pagans, and from childhood he was well educated and he wanted to become a philosopher. As he was studying philosophy, he was asking questions and questions. He wanted to know the truth, and finally he wanted to know who God is. But nobody could satisfy him with their answers. Though he got education from different philosophers and teachers, nobody could answer his question, who God is. Finally, after his long search, he could find the answer. On a fine day, as he was walking on the seashore near Alexandria in Egypt, he met a Christian with whom he had a long philosophical discussion, and finally he inspired him to learn about prophets and the teachings of the prophets. This made him to understand who God is, and finally he got the answer. Though he was still searching for God and the truth, he witnessed a great number of trials and persecutions of Christians who were going through tough times in their lives. Finally, seeing these great persecutions and the great faith of the people, he got converted at the age of 30. He traveled far and wide in order to understand the Christian faith and to proclaim the good news to all the people all over the places. After his conversion into Christianity, he traveled far and wide, and very specially he traveled to Asia Minor in order to understand the Christian faith and to spread it. He was leading a holy and austere life all throughout. He wrote a number of treatises which was inspired and surprised by St. Jerome, though which we lost today. In order to defend Christianity from the heretics, he wrote 2 apologias which were excellent in its writings. In the year 160, Justin came to Ephesus and met the Rabbi Tryphon, who was a great philosopher and teacher. He had a long discussion with him in order to understand Christianity and its deep faith. Because of his great faith and hard work, he was imprisoned by the king, and later he was beheaded. He was truly a great follower of Jesus and Christian faith. Because of his great faith and proclamation of the good news, he was arrested and he was beheaded at the age of 67 by the king. In fact, he was truly a great disciple of the Lord, spreading the good news. St. Justin was the first and great Christian apologist, and he was a patron of Christian philosophy. He was truly a great teacher by his writings and his oral teachings. Saint Ephraim and St. Justin are the only 2 Christian fathers who are not priests. By his virtuous life, St. Justin showed each one of us how to live our Christian faith and how to spread good news to all. As we celebrate the feast of St. Justin, may the saint inspire each one of us to deepen our Christian faith as well as to spread the good news to all over the world.